So if we start initially just by doing some gentle massage of his legs, just to relax him and to introduce ourselves to his legs. So have him nice and relaxed and cuddles. And then initially I would literally just start with stroking massage. His legs are quite tight and quite sort of spastic. So we don't want to make him any more rigid. So just gentle stroking massage up through, over his knee, into his thigh, and then underneath as well. Hey baby. If you you monkey boy, you lie down there. Comfy? Yes. Perfect. So now he's starting to relax a bit there. So once he's a bit relaxed, then we want to do flexion and extension of each of his toes. Important thing is when we do this is that we keep those toes in the same plane, nice and parallel. We don't pull his toes out here or push them in there. They're just nice and parallel with his other toes. I would do flexion and extension 15 times on each toe. So we'll move along to this one. And the important thing is we only do it to where the range stops. So as soon as it stops, we don't push it past that. Flexion is fairly easy, extension is important. As soon as we come into extension, we want to just slowly pop his nails out. So if you were doing this one, we would just pop his nail out. Because when they stand, obviously they stand with their feet in extension, so we need to make sure that we get that range. Otherwise, when he heels, he could always be on tippy toes, so we need to make sure we get him in extension. So once we've done each digit 15 times, then we will do the foot as a whole. Sorry, this is how I would have my hand. And I'd literally use the foot as a whole. So flex him, extend him like he was going to stand, flex him, extend him like he's going to stand. And now you can just feel him sort of just popping his nails in, which is perfect. So that's his foot. Then we're going to do his ankle. So to do his ankle, you need his knee slightly bent, and then we're just going to do, again, 10 to 15 of those. Again, making sure we keep him nice and parallel with the ground. We haven't got his leg out here or in there, because we can put stress on his other joints. So extension, flexion, and we would do that 10 to 15 times. His knee, you often end up pushing his knee up and then down. The main thing is you keep an open hand here. We don't grab at all. The pressure is coming from this hand as I push away. We never pull because we can cause damage then. So it's nice and gentle. So up into flexion, down into extension. And if he gets upset and stops me from doing it, I'll just give him a little minute, give him a little rub, and then I'd ask him to start again. And it's never forced, it's always voluntary. So I do that 10 to 15 times, and then with his hip then, we're gonna just come back into hip extension. Lovely. Oh, look at that. Good boy. And then, if you will, and we're just going to bring him slightly forward and then back. And forward. And again, the range of motion is always just to where it comes to a natural close. We don't ever push past that because we can cause damage otherwise. And I would do that on both of his legs. So each joint, 15 reps, toesies, then 15 reps as a whole, 15 reps on his ankle, on his knee, and then on his hip as well, and do both left and right.